Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is me, Taylor, and today I am at you with a review video. If I seem really weird, it's because Luke is in the same room as me and he can't hear me because he has his headphones on, but I still feel really strange about it. So yeah, I'm sure everybody could relate. But today I am finally going to be doing my Jeffree Star Bloodlust review. I was going to do something kind of like really cool, kind of like a photo shoot outside and stuff, and make it really different and special, but with the corona and the quarantines everywhere, I didn't really get a chance to do that, and that's perfectly okay because I think I got everything I needed and wanted for this video anyways. I got like a new lighting setup and stand, so hopefully that looks a little bit better, and I actually got like an actual backdrop. It's just like a purple cloth that I definitely like need to de-wrinkle or whatever, but I feel like it looks way better. Hopefully you guys agree, but yeah, let's just get into it.
And another one.
Okay, so throughout this video, I'm actually going to be showing like a little tutorial, if you will, not on this look that I did today, even though I did use the products that I bought from the Bloodlust collection on my eyes and my face today. I did a different little tutorial look for you guys that you guys will see later the other day, and it was probably one of my favorite looks I have created with this palette. It was really beautiful, but you guys will see a little tutorial and you guys will see swatches, and I will kind of give my main review and thoughts during those times. But right now we're just going to kind of go over the products that I bought, the packaging, the price, all of that. Okay, starting out, I didn't buy any of the lip products. There was lip glosses and a bunch of accessories and everything that came in this collection. I only purchased the eyeshadow palette and the Choking on Ice Extreme Frost highlighter. So those are the products that we're going to be talking about today. Starting with the eyeshadow palette, here is what it looks like on the outside. It is like an actual velvet material, so very different and very unique from anything that you are used to seeing on the market currently. It is really big. I can definitely say that it is not travel friendly whatsoever, but that is okay because if you are a makeup lover like myself, this is a great kind of art piece and collection item to have in your collection. So yes, you get the Jeffree Star logo and crown little metal emblem logo thing there. I think the whole Bloodlust thing was meant to be like a royal purple type of vibe, so that's why the crown's there. The royal vibes, you know the fucking vibes. If you guys know what that's from, you guys are my best friends. Anyways, this is the back, just Jeffree Star Cosmetics, Instagram, expiration date, all that. It says that you should probably only use this or keep this for about 12 months and then it's going to be expired. Just use your common sense when buying a makeup product and know when to keep something in your collection and keep using it, and when to give it to somebody else or throw it out. Okay, so you open it up. It's super easy to open. There's no like clamp or like really magnet thing. It's just an open like this. You get a really big hexagon mirror. Sorry if the light's blinding you. And then the eyeshadow palette. This is what it looks like on the inside. I've already done so many looks and swatches.
I finished the show and I been it. I got me a milli, I did it legitly. I'm still with the shits, I'm a hot next. I'm unorthodox than a motherfucker. Hey, when you gon' switch the flow? I thought you never asked. Niggas ain't fucking with me and ain't about what the fuck they be rapping about, what they look scary ass. But to each his own, nigga. If you like it, I love it, no big, no fee. That boy say he get money, oh really? How much they just cut you a check for a million? I'm going back to Cali like big, go back. About to go get a pound just to smoke. They told me to come work on my album, I'm trying to go find out the price on the boat. Okay. Ride the bitch like Megan Thee Stallion, she yellow and nasty, she driving the boat. All this shit that they making me born, be something to buy while I ride with the pole. Here you go. Okay. I needed some shit with some bop in it. I flew past the whip with that blunt in my mouth, watch it swerving, that whip had a cop in it. My bitch got good pussy, fly her across the country. I finished the show and I been it. I got me a milli, I did it legitly. I'm still with the shits, I'm a hot nigga.
Using this palette, I've used every shade in this palette except for one. I haven't on my eyes, actually except for two, excuse me. I haven't used two shades on my eyes yet, and that's Executioner, the black with the beautiful like pink purple sparkle, and Betrayal. And I meant to use that the other day and I just forgot that I wanted to. But yeah, those are the only two shades I haven't used on my eyes, but I've used every other shade on my eyes. I've even used one of these on my face before, and I've swatched all of them. This palette cost $54 and you get teen eyeshadows. It is kind of pricey, but you have to like keep in mind the packaging of this is super bougie and extra, so that's going to be a good amount of what your money is going to anyways. And honestly, just to jump straight to it, it's really nice quality, and there's very beautiful and unique formulas and shades in here, so it is very much so worth it in my eyes. Okay, so basically to start off this look, I first went in with the shade Blood Queen and the Morphe JS12 brush. This is just my beginning shade. Lately, I've been liking to put a darker shade down and blend it out with a lighter shade. Just personally what I've been preferring. But basically, my basic review on these eyeshadows is that they are really nice. The mattes are really easy to blend, even though they are pretty pigmented, and they're easy to build as well. There are a couple shades of the mattes that get a little patchy, and I have to say Dungeon, Scandal Water, Blood Queen, and Vile Serpent are the main ones that you'll have to really build and work with. They are not awful by any means, especially considering how unique these shades are, but they will need building and they will need working with because they are slightly patchy. But for the most part, they are very pigmented and easy to blend and easy to use. But next, I went in with the shade High King, I believe, and the Morphe M513, and just buffing that out so it looks really blended and clean and seamless, and it just kind of gives a more gradient effect. Again, this shade also is a matte, and it was super nice to blend out, and it's nice to blend the darker shade. Next, I go in with the shade Pink Magic, which is probably my personal favorite shade out of the palette, and I use the JS11 brush, one of my favorite lid brushes, and I just apply that all over my lid, and I do wet it with the 4th Ray Glisten Up Mist as well. These shimmer and metallic shades in this palette don't really need it, but I just do it out of habit, and plus it will make any shimmer or metallic shadow pop when you wet it anyways, so it just depends on your preference. But all of the shimmer and metallic shadows in this palette are really nice. The only thing is the shade Wet Jewel, and I mentioned in the swatch, is definitely more of a shadow or glitter topper. It's definitely not fully pigmented on its own, but the rest of them definitely are, and they're really nice to work with. Some of my favorite shimmers I've used ever, I think, actually. By the way, please ignore my hideous, weird faces I'm making while I'm doing this. I don't know why my tongue is out while I'm doing this, but I guess that's the strategy that makes it all come together, I guess. Okay, next, the what is this called? Extreme Frost Highlighter. Okay, it comes in a bougie little faux leather purple packaging like this. This is so stunning. This is, again, a nice collector's piece to have if you are like me. And also, like, you open it, that's what it looks like. You could use this to, like, hold things in too if you wanted to. It's a very sturdy, nice quality box. Again, this is where most of your money is coming or going to, excuse me, when you purchase this item. So you have to decide if that's something that you really support or not. I really like having really nice extra bougie packaging because I don't just wear makeup, I kind of collect it as well. And when I'm done using the makeup in the packaging, I can keep the packaging as decoration if I want. So I don't mind that at all, but just determine if that's something that you're okay with or not. But this is what it looks like on the inside. This is the actual highlighter itself. This is what the packaging looks like, excuse me. It's this beautiful purple chrome. Purple is my all-time favorite color, and I do tons of purple looks, as you guys probably know by following my social medias or seeing me on here. I love purple, so I was so down with this collection already, and Jeffree Star has like one of my favorite makeup brands anyways, so I was very excited for this whole collection to launch. But I've been wanting to get my hands on one of these since they came out because I love a super glittery extra beaming highlight, and that's exactly what this is. I am wearing it today, and it is stunning. This is what the highlighter itself looks like. It has the Jeffree Star logo in the center, and it's so blinding that the light, like, it won't even focus, and the light is just, there we go, blinding you. It is very pigmented, glittery, magical, metallic. In my opinion, it's like the best highlighter I've ever put on my face, but if you are not into glittery extreme highlights, you will definitely not like this at all. But if you don't mind it, then this is something that is for you. I personally don't mind it at all. Okay, I know we're kind of hip-hopping around here a lot, but going back to the eyeshadows real quick, I want to mention the shades that will most definitely stain your skin, because there are a few shades in here that are stainers. So, by the way, I forgot to tell you what's on my eyes right now. I used the palette. I used the shade Blood Queen. That's the deep purple that you see. And then I blended it out with the shade Royal Pain. That's kind of like the pinkiness you see. And then all over my lid is Bleeding Heart. I hadn't had a chance to use that beautiful little red shade yet, so I used it today. Oh, and then I used Beauty Sleep on my inner corners, and then Blood Queen and Royal Pain on my lower lash line. But, okay, so first of all, Dungeon. This shade right here. That's going to stain your lids. Pink Magic, which is my personal favorite shade in the palette, that's really, really gonna stain your lids. Bleeding Heart, gonna stain your skin and your lids. What was another one? Vile Serpent stains, and Blood Queen stains a little bit as well. Now, I have a feeling the Executioner will stain the eyelids a little bit, but I'm not positive because it's one of the only ones I haven't used on my eyes. But yes, those specific colors that I mentioned are definitely going to stain your skin. At least they did for me. When you see the swatches, or if you already saw them, I don't know what order I'm doing this in, you will see that previous shades that I swatched before, whatever shade you're seeing, stained my hands. And the same thing goes for my eyelids. I wore Pink Magic, the one that I used in the little tutorial for you guys. On this video, I used that the other day all over my lid, and it stained my lids for a couple of days. Kind of looked like I had pink eye or just really irritated eyes. So just keep that in mind, but it's nothing that has irritated my skin or like permanently stained me. Just for a couple days, you look a little funky, and that's it. So it's really not too big of a deal, but if that's something that is freaky to you or that you are iffy about, just keep that in mind, at least with those specific shades. Not every shade does it. The pressed pigments are Bleeding Heart, Take the Crown, High King, Dungeon, Scandalwater, Blood Queen, Wet Jewel, Vivid Mood, Pink Magic, Beauty Sleep, and Betrayal are not intended for use around the immediate eye area. So technically, they don't even really suggest that you use those shades around your eyes. Personally, for me, they don't irritate my eyes. My eyes are very, 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 very sensitive. Always have been, because I have really bad allergies. But they don't irritate my eyes, but they definitely do stain my skin. So that is why those shades stain, because they're pressed pigments and they're just packed with more pigment and packed with more power. So they're going to be a lot more intense color-wise on the skin. Okay guys, so I think that about completes everything I have to say about the Jeffree Star Blood collection. Overall, would I recommend? Yes. Would I repurchase if possibly needed to? Yes. Am I going to continue to use the shit out of that stuff? Yes. And overall, a 10 out of 10 rating. Honestly, for me, the eyeshadows are super nice quality, super pigmented, but really nice and easy to blend out. All the shades pair super well together. The metallics and the shimmers pop super well without even like wetting them or setting spray. I still do it more so like out of habit. I do it with like all metallic shimmer shades, but they don't really need it. The mattes are super nice and way easier to blend than you would expect for such colorful mattes. Like, I dig it. And the packaging is sickening. And it's like the best packaging I've ever seen, honestly. And the highlight, I love a good blinding fucking orb me to space. Not a word, not a sentence. Highlight. I just love that alien-esque, crazy looking highlight. So for me, that's also a 10 out of 10, and packaging is sick, and I can actually use that packaging for other things as well. So yes, I love this collection. I recommend it. I think that is all that I have to say for today. Please like and subscribe. I will definitely have a lot more videos coming up soon now that I have a better setup, or what I deem as a better setup. By the way, I have eczema, so that is why there's red spots, because if I just like touch my skin or like smack it kind of, it just turns red. So ignore it. It's called being white. Yeah, when you're as white as me, you have these issues. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces.